Hey Taurus, this is Just with your July 6, 2020 weekly general reading. Hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far, Taurus. Everybody's in their feelings right now. Well, not everyone. The readings I've done so far, it's all about love. This is a big week about love. And you're no different. Some of you definitely, you may have gotten some news, you may have made a decision, you may be looking back on the decisions that you've made or something that you've been told or heard, and all you can think about and all of your being is love. This is love of past, love of present. For some of you, your future love, the love that you have in your life and where that's going. It's a lot of thoughts about love and the pathway there and how did you get to this point and where is your future taking you. Some of you, you want that love that you've never had before. And there's a sense of envisioning, dreaming, thinking almost in your mind. Some of you can literally picture, and you may be very surprised in the future, especially if you're single, obviously, right? Picturing the person that you're going to be with. And you may not be too far off the mark, because words and thoughts are extremely powerful. And so there's these thoughts and images of love and what that's going to be for you. But you know what? Inside of you, deep inside of you, you may feel like, well, this is just wishful thinking because you're still coming from a place of poverty. You're still coming from a place of lack, right? I don't deserve love. I never get it. Yeah, I get a little remnants of it at first, but then the person comes out to be a liar and a cheater and a thief and a crook and a this and a that. And so really, am I too far off base to want love? Can I ever really truly get love? Do I deserve love? Is this all wishful thinking? Why did I choose this person? Is it ever going to work? There's a lot of internal energy when it comes to your emotions and your feelings. And you're keeping that deep down inside. You don't tell people. You're very kind. You're very nice. You're very open, that sort of thing. You stand strong on who you are and what you can offer. You know your value, your worth, yes. But there's internally, deep down inside, there's a feeling of lack or even despair or of a sense of poverty I get, right? Of like, there's no way I will possibly ever be able to get, or this person will never do right by me, that type of thing. So some of you are in that state. Now, I have to tell you, when I first started pulling your cards, I just felt good. One, I'm sipping on a really nice cup of hot tea, and um, I have a stellium in my second house, so I know all about Taurus energy. I'm pretty much a Taurus. So I love good plush quality things. And I just started feeling really good. And I said, you know what? I think they're having a good time at home. Some of you are. Yeah, it's a mixed bag here. But for the most part, you are feeling good at home. I feel like you're really happy. Home is where your heart is right now. Some of you very comfortable in your home life. But you may be taking care of someone, right? Having to take care of people, putting other people's needs in front of yours, right? So if you've been feeling like, how life has been pretty light at home, now it's going to get more focused on other people, right? Some of you could be a little bit money conscious. You may feel like you've dumped too much money, energy, or time into your home. And for some of you, you just may be putting money into it. You may be realizing that you put too much time, energy, and money into your home, and you're making a major decision about home, right? Some of you, I do see there's going to be a party, a type of engagement. Your friends may come over, a celebration of some sorts. Just having some really good times with your friends. So if you're not feeling so good, if you're not in the best of health or just not in the best place mentally, emotionally, your friends are going to really help you. They really are. They're going to help you get some clarity, some enlightenment, some understanding. And this could be friends, family, anyone. But I do see the energy lightening up and people coming together and celebrating you and maybe possibly your mate. I see that as well. I do see if you are coupled up, you guys really are bonding. That's what I want to say. But I have to tell you, Taurus, there's some underlying issues going on in this relationship. Damn sure is. But we'll get to love in a minute. Now, career, really quickly. Your career situation is really simple. Some of you have been stuck in this job situation for a while and you're coming out of it. The end. Goodbye. Okay? Curtains closed. You're ending the situation at the workplace, whether it be you leave, they tell you it's over, but I do see an ending, but not so fast because you may not realize, some of you may, but others of you may not. You are going to probably have to sue them. You may have to report them, sue them, something. They're going to think that they're not going to give you. And I feel like it's money, the way that they're going to tell you to leave, or the way that when you exit, the way that this ends is going to be unfair, or you feel like, no, 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 I deserve, it could be your vacation time, whatever it's going to be, right? But it's going to be something that you're going to have to kind of take care of the situation with them. It may drag on for 5 weeks, 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months, right? Before you get down to the bottom of it. But just know, whether you leave this job before November, October, November, or by then, when October, November comes, you're free. You're free of this place. You're done, and it's over. It's even if they try to drag this problem out that you're going to have with them, it all kind of comes to a head. I feel Scorpio season, Libra Scorpio season, which is anywhere from September all the way through to October, November. Now I have to tell you, I'm gonna tell you right now, Taurus, whatever the hell is going on in your life changes for you in a major way when we get to Scorpio season, which again is late October going into November. That's when your life is going to completely change. Remember, I told you that, okay? And let me know for some of you if that actually happens, because I see life changing in a major way, career really getting better, and kind of taking control over your life once again when you get at the end of this year. So your yearly next year should be quite interesting. Now, this week, again, coming from this place of lack, but I feel like you know where you're going. It's just still having to deal with people and situations that you don't want to have to deal with, but at the same time strategizing to get your ass out of there. That's all I keep saying. And someone's attitude, and this is another thing I keep getting for every sign, someone's attitude is going to be very apparent. Okay. People that maybe you thought you would be friends with, cool with, had a rapport with, that's changing. Someone may act erratic out of nowhere, just be very emotional, very erratic. Somebody's also emotionally manipulating the hell out of people, but it will not be you. I feel like you're going to cut someone off. Yeah. And it may be a working relationship you have with this person. It could just be a friend. Like this can be anyone, obviously, but I do see, some type of relationship is coming to an end. It really is, because you're leveling up. You're not the same person you used to be. You're changing, and thus the people around you, you're starting to see them for who they are. And you can't keep going on like this. And it really won't even be that much of a, I feel like it won't be so much of a problem for you, because the two of you, could be up to three of you, you're just different people now. Just different. Also, I want to tell you, somebody's jealous. Somebody is jealous. You girls, you get along, or you guys, or whoever, you get around each other and it's, but deep down inside, there's a little bit of jealousy. People are not as happy for someone as they claim they are. Okay. But that's all going to come out this coming week. And especially if there's like an event, that sort of thing, there's going to be some little green eye monsters out there, little jealousy going on. Now let's go into your love life. I mean, you guys pulled just about every damn reversal that you could think of. So during this Mercury retrograde, which is in Cancer, which is in your third house, right? Which is your neighborhood, your day-to-day, and people you deal with, that sort of thing. You're going to start seeing people for who they are. You may not see it very clearly until we go direct, but you're going to see people for who they are. And that's why I think October, November is going to be so poignant, because damn it, by the end of this year, some of you Tauruses are going to be so light and wait, because you are going to be leaving a lot of people behind. You are going to leave behind a lot of people. But let's get into your love life, Taurus. Singles. Well, there's no such thing as happily ever after. Well, not to Taurus singles, the ones I'm reading for. No. Long lasting, forever love, the ones that you work for and you build. Hell, some of you may not even believe in it anymore. Like, who cares about? Maybe I'll be with you for the forever. Maybe not. How about that? Maybe I don't want to. Maybe there's no such thing as that. And I feel like you have someone. For some of you, you don't see it, possibly because you've come out of a situation where it's been very difficult, and now you've been changed, and how you see relationships and people, and I feel like you're holding back quite a bit, single Tauruses, when it comes to relationships. You're still in the thick of things with a past relationship. You're in the thick of it, and there's a sense of not necessarily believing in love anymore. Okay. Some of you Taurus men have been completely manipulated by a particular woman, or a woman is now holding herself back, and now there isn't a coming together and trying to build what you thought could work in the future. Someone may have found out that you were cheating, or vice versa, and that has literally ended what could have began. People around you, Taurus, singles, I would be careful, be very conscious. It doesn't look like you're giving people the time of day anyway, but yeah, this is not the time for you to get out there, because people are being very emotionally manipulating, very nasty, very lying, scheming, scamming. You might even attract people, same-sex people, who are claiming to be heterosexual. Like, no, they're into everything under the sun, and not being honest about it. Just people that it wouldn't work out anyway. It just wouldn't. This is not the time. And so the likely outcome is just going to be leaving things behind. But some of you are going through a purge too. So eventually you're going to get to a place where you don't have any real expectations. Not to say that you are lowering your standards. It's just you're kind of free of expectations. And so then it's going to bring in a different caliber and different energy of people to you. So just hold tight. Your time will come. Taurus couples. What the hell's going on here? Taurus couple, what the hell's going on here? So you think they're a manipulator, huh? Or somebody thinks you are. Master manipulator. Master manipulator, okay? And they feel like either they're not into this anymore or you're not. Some things have come up and out in this relationship, especially in the home. And now it's almost, yeah, the love is there, but someone's just like, I don't know how much more of this I can take. Someone feels like they're trying to keep up appearances. I keep hearing like you're keeping up appearances, but you're at the expense of yourself, which I don't know too many Tauruses to do that. You may do it, but do it very quietly, and some of you could just very well be doing that. But you cannot ignore the fact that, God damn it, it's just cheating. This is all I'm saying. This thing is cheating, cheating big time. Third party energy. Third party energy. Here. And I keep saying, especially if you are a Taurus woman, it's like you have to save this person. And how long are you going to save them from themselves? Some of you nurse someone back to health that is on drugs or have some type of a vice or a problem. You're trying to help this person out. And they're so selfish. They never appreciate anything that you do for them. And I feel like this relationship is very karmic right now. You guys are going through an extreme karmic lesson in this relationship. I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, damn, maybe if you did your stuff in the dark, but also somebody's skeletons are falling all out of the closet. Do you hear me? They're falling out. They're just like, it's a it's a mess. They're falling all over the place. You can't ignore it. I feel like somebody now may want to come back into your life, or you may be working things out with someone now. Be careful, Taurus, because this person probably is in trying to come back to you, or working things out with you now, or want to work things out and act right now because the person that possibly they were cheating with found out or cut them off, and now they want to stay and work things out with you. But you've been here before. You've done this before with this person. It isn't fair. This situation is not balanced. And at this point, there may be a lot of things that you don't even know that this person is doing. Like, they may be doing all kind of shit that you don't know about, and it's just like, no, threes is company. Threes are company. It's too much, and you just want your relationship. And I feel like a lot of you aren't going to take it anymore. This is crazy. Yeah, it's like almost like you don't listen. The choices I'm reading for, you do not have to go and check up on shit. You can just go and try to mind your business, and their skeletons are going to fall out of the closet. I mean, it's just coming out everywhere, all over the place, everywhere. It's just coming out. And I feel like this person tries to argue. It could be you doing this to them, but somebody tries to argue their way, fight their way, try to convince people that no, that's not what's happening. It's what? It's written all over. It's written all over. And I feel someone feels trapped in the situation. Just keeps holding back, holding on, not communicating. Somebody's just a complete liar. And some of you Tauruses are just like, you're just, sitting in there, committing and still doing the right thing, but your life is at a standstill. because you still haven't made a decision of what you want to do. And listen, one thing about me, I'm someone that if a person is stuck, I'm not going to sit and say to you, you need to do, you're stuck. Clearly, this is what you need to be. You need to be stuck. You need this time to kind of ruminate. For some of you, it's going to take 2 months before you get it. Others of you, it's probably not going to be until November, December. You know, some of you is going to be 8 months because you need to save money. You need to, you're planning. You're in the planning stages right now, right? And so there's nothing to really do right now. So it's a lot of stuff that you're continuing to do because you may realize that I'm just not where I need to be before I can kind of bust a move, right? And for some of you, it's all different. It's I'm not completely over the person yet. I'm not completely ready to make that decision. I'm not financially where I want to be. I need to, I need a lot of my ducks in a row before I'm ready to pull a trigger. And it's, damn it, wait a minute. Yeah, you're stuck. What? You guys are stuck. But I'll tell you one thing. So I'm gonna say it like this: you're really stuck in this relationship, and I do feel like the libido, like the intimacy, is gonna go down. But you're gonna come out of it. You're not gonna be really emotionally open to this person or wanting to reconcile with them, but you're gonna overcome it and get better for you. I want to say October, November, possibly this time next year, because it could very well take a year for some of you, right? This time next year, it's like a whole new life, whole new world, could be a whole new person, and life is far better than where you are right now. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So in the extended, we're gonna look at this person. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about the relationship? What do they want to tell you deep down inside? What is it? What are their secrets that they're keeping? What are they challenged by? What do they want the relationship to go? And what will their actions be? And ultimately, what is going to be the outcome of the relationship? We're also going to look at Aries to Pisces. How do they feel about you? Love card messages. So if you're interested in that, click the link in the description box below. If you want a personal reading with me, click the link click the link to my website. You can set something up for yourself. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I'll be back very soon with another one. Take care, Taurus.